Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Metro Manila Arena. We're here in the Philippines for our main event. 12 rounds of heavyweights between these two great warriors.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Hitman. And his opponents, fighting out of the blue corner, Bad Intentions, Ruiz.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. It's a good ring fight. Catch him up.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway. Many may believe that in a matchup like this, power puncher versus power puncher, that he who has more power wins. But in a way, is it as simple as saying he who has more fundamentals wins?
Yes, absolutely. He who has a missile to get that bomb to the target, he's going to win.
Nice block by the Hitman. Good defense, just covering up down low. Throws a counter punch there. Halfway through this round. Excellent 1-2 by Ruiz. What do you think is most misunderstood about the heavyweight division?
I think it's human nature for people to see these big Goliaths, that they start to think that, hey, they're more sure of themselves, that these guys have more of an abundance of security about themselves, about confidence. And really, it's the opposite. In some ways, these big giants, they're really unsure of themselves because they know they can do damage. They're also worried about damage being done to them.
Seconds remaining in this round. Now that's some fine work right there by the Hitman. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
Fires right back at him. Nice block by Ruiz. Well done that time, landing the counter punch. his mark there going upstairs. Wow, is he defensively sound. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Nothing there on the punch by Ruiz. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Well-targeted counterpunch by Ruiz. Final 10 seconds. That's a good block by Bad Intentions. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down blue or red corner what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Protecting his head well with his guard. Good block by Ruiz. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Good block. Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Ruiz. How is he able to do this? How is he able to take these shots?
You know, one time Muhammad Ali talked about taking a chin. He had one of the great chins of all time. And what he basically talked about was that when you start to get hit those shots, you start to go down a hallway. And then you go into a gray room. You go from a light room to a gray room. And at the end of the hallway, you see a dark room. You don't want to go to that dark room. And you have a choice. You put your feet down, you start backing up. I'm not going to that dark room. This guy is not being taken to that dark room.
Landing a two-punch combo by the hitman. Good defensive skill with the block by Bad Intentions. Good block there by Bad Intentions. And a well-placed counter by the hitman. we come to the end of the round, and he really got to his opponent that time, Teddy. He stunned him.
He stunned him. He's hearing a little tweeting going on, a little singing from the birds in his head.
Good block by Ruiz. Well-placed counter-punch by the Hitman. The Hitman's... I mean, you can tell by how committed he is at staying on the outside and just continuing to score like this, that he is employing a strategy that he really wanted to put forth.
Yeah, I give him a lot of credit because he understood what kind of fight he was getting ready for. A guy who was very strong but very slow-footed. So he's making sure that he does not feed into his opponent's strengths, and he makes sure that he exploits his weaknesses.
Good block. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Good block by the Hitman. Good block by Ruiz. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head.
Up and down, side to side.
Just 10 seconds to go in this round. We come to the end of this round. Teddy, a round in which maybe a lot of trainers don't like to see because it was a very busy round for both guys.
Well, it depends what kind of style, what kind of strength your fighter has, or even what kind of weaknesses. If I had a guy who likes to box, who likes to counterpunch, I want a guy coming at him. Not with a lot of TNT in his gloves, but coming forward where my guy is well suited, he can pick him off a little bit.
I don't know how they are keeping this up. They are setting such a scorching pace of action in this fight. Well-placed counter punch by the Hitman. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Trying to keep his distance, trying to keep his range, but still, you have to be offensive-minded.
Yeah, you do. If you're just standing on the outside at the beginning, that's okay, but then your opponent, he's going to walk in on you. There has to be something threatening, something damaging to keep you outside.
Well-targeted counterpunch by Ruiz. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. What a good counterpunch by Ruiz. Ruiz has found the punch that'll always excite a crowd, and that's that straight hand, that power shot. You can see it coming, and there it is.
Well, he must be pretty happy that he's got an opponent that throws all wide, all round punches, because straight beats round.
Some fine fundamentals, good counterpunch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese. He used distance.
Teddy, is this becoming a mental thing with him? I mean, he's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
You know, that's a good question. Sometimes a guy is making a silent agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what will come back at him.
10 seconds to go in this round.
You're okay. Don't worry. You're doing fine. I need you to...
As another round gets underway, it gets us thinking, how much more of this will we see? Hard to envision this fight going the distance with how lopsided it's been. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand.
He's tired.
He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own.
Double up the punch. Finish with the hook.
Now that's some fine work right there by Ruiz. Blocks the headshot.
Hook up the jab. Back to the body. Keep those hands up.
Halfway through this round here. Nice block. A crafty counterpunch after a fine defensive effort by Ruiz.
Keep working the body.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. What a fight. What a great, great, non-stop action fight this has been.
Keep moving around the ring.
Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Clicks of the talk. And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights. One of those fights where somebody's getting hurt. Where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
Good scoring counterpunch by the Hitman. Oh, boy, look at this. Right from the get-go, they go after one another.
They remind me of my 15-year-old son going to the dinner table.
Oh, very nice. Smart counterpunch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
The Hitman's proving here that you can't hit what you can't reach. See the movement he's putting forth.
Yeah, he's using his legs real well. He's controlling range. He's just not allowing his opponent to get into the punching distance he needs.
Devastating blow by the Hitman. Ruiz is treating the word slip like it truly is a four-letter word.
Yeah, he is. He needs to. He's slipping all right. He's slipping over the other guy's left hooks. He needs to start actually slipping by moving his head side to side.
Nice job to land that counterpunch and getting away from one of his own by Ruiz. Throws a counterpunch there. The Hitman's jab is now carrying this fight for him from the outside.
Yeah, because the jab is carrying the fight. You know, it all starts with that jab. And right now, that jab is leading the way.
Ruiz is on the wrong end of a destructive uppercut. 10 seconds to go in the seventh. Back to action now. We're underway in what has been a completely one-sided fight. You get the sense this one may not go the distance. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Gets rid of that body shot. And a smart counterpunch by Ruiz. Parries that punch away.
Keep working the body. Keep moving.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. 90 seconds to go here in this round. Able to dismiss that body shot. Well-targeted two-punch combo by the Hitman. punch by the Hitman. And a good counter by Ruiz. Final 10 seconds. Good block there by the Hitman. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down, blue or red corner, what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
You gotta protect yourself.
Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by Ruiz. He has reached that point in the fight where his only chance is to cash in and hit lotto here. He needs that grand slam, that big knockout punch, doesn't he?
Yeah, and he doesn't have a pen in his hand where he can fill out the numbers, but he does have a couple fists. And what he's going to have to do is find a specific place to aim a shot. Look for one moment, one spot.
Lands flush with the combination upstairs.
Keep your hands up.
There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
Inside.
Well-targeted counterpunch by Ruiz.
Off the rope.
Halfway through the 9th round. He got hit, but he sends it right back. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by the Hitman. Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counterpunch by the Hitman. The Hitman's jab continues to carry the day. He's wanted it. He's gotten it. He gets hit, but he gives it right back. Wow, is he defensively sound. What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision, where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
And a well-placed counter by Ruiz. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. Nice job to land that counter punch and getting away from one of his own by the hitman. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. Good stuff in the opening 2 minutes. A minute to go in this round. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Very precise double jab by Ruiz. Protecting his head well with his guard. Nice block. End of the round here, a round that saw a lot of action. The kind of round that fans pay to be here to see.
Well, these are TV-friendly fighters, and we figured that coming in.
Jab and a straight right by the hitman. Good defensive skill with the block by the hitman. Job to land that counter punch and getting away from one of his own by Ruiz. And a well-placed counter by Ruiz. Ruiz is just not landing any body punches in this fight.
Well, he looks like a guy who hasn't been taught that. We're getting a little bit of an x-ray, a little bit of a peek into what his trainers show him in the gym or what they don't show him.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, with special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Comes right back with a shot of his own. Devastating blow by the hitman. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
cheek is cut. You can see it's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on. The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. The fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. And there he counters back against his opponent. Good combination to the head. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Now that's some fine work right there by the hitman. Right to the head and right to the canvas. From a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Nice block by the hitman. Unable to steady himself right now after being stunned. Which way will it go? Let's find out by sending it up to the ring announcer.
Tonight, the judges have reached a unanimous decision. Your winner, the Hitman.
The Hitman's your winner by a unanimous decision.
Well, he started going to the body, and it paid off for him, and it paid off us. A good, solid fight.
It was indeed, and we're glad you were with us to witness it. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.